547. Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of G.T.E Pro Network Podcast. I'm your host, Ed Peterson. Today is Thursday, of course, our Thursday podcast, every Thursday at normally 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. But today, I thought I'd do it a little bit later because I had some other projects to complete and finish with other web design orders and marketing campaigns that I'm putting together for all of my clients across the country. Global Touch Enterprise, we're a web design and marketing company based, of course, out of Houston, Texas, and just assisting our entrepreneurs, churches, and nonprofit organizations how to build and grow your network in the area where you do business, utilizing your website as a marketing tool and a lead generating machine, as well as using AI today in 2025. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last Thursday of September. Moving into the fourth quarter, October 1st, next week, we're going to be talking about continuing our growth series as we educate and uplift everyone, and I mean everyone on the level, to build and grow their businesses effectively online and in using their websites and updating their websites on a regular, consistent basis. But all of the changes that's been taking place this year, 2025, we need to also make the adjusting changes to our companies, our business, as well, especially on our online business. If you have an e-commerce website or an information website, or you're just providing services on your website, you want to make sure that your website is up to date, where people are continually going to your website, checking you out and looking you up, and that you're also on the Google listings and as well as on the Google Maps. And utilizing your SEOs with AdWords and keywords that's going to be relevant to what you do on a regular basis when people do the search engine. No matter if they're using Google, Yahoo, or Bing, your focus should be across those search engine platforms where your business should be listed somewhere where they can find you. If you have a brick and mortar location or an internet business or both, then you want to make sure that you're completely up to date with all of the things that you're going to need to grow and build with. And so these, again, tools that we're going to be sharing in reference to helping you build and grow your network, putting it all together, and making sure that you are ready and prepared as we close out this year, 2025, and move into the new year, 2026. And it's going to be a doozy because things are moving a lot faster now that AI is in charge of most of everything. And what industries are relevant today, and how can I continue to build with these tools in reference to building my business online and going through my search engines, as well as on my social media platform, my blogs, my frequently asked questions, things that I need on my website, my forms that people can fill out and get information from you, and you give them feedback to what their questions are, what their inquiries are, so that way you can continue to interact. And have an interactive website is key today. And if you don't have an interactive website, you definitely will need one if you're planning on growing online with the way things are moving right now today. So we're going to be talking about some couple of things that I want to share with you in reference to that. And a lot of course, my clients have been asking questions, which I'm super excited about. And, building your online presence with your website is going to take some things, but with AI, you have an opportunity to use this as a tool to grow your network and build your brand consistently with your target market and making sure that you're on point on a regular weekly and daily basis. And so a well-designed and optimized website will serve as a central hub of your online presence, projecting credibility and acting as a primary driver of brand awareness. Now, from this central base, you can expand and reach your using targeted strategies like content marketing, search engine optimization or SEOs, and strategic use of social media, and as well as SEMs, search engine marketing. And we're talking about building a compelling website. As a web designer in the marketplace that's been doing this for over 17 years, I've been assisting entrepreneurs and business owners, churches, and nonprofit organizations across this country on how to build a strategic website that's going to be more effective in their approach to reaching their target market and building in the communities that they're serving in. And it's all about your community growth thereof that you're doing consistently and then reaching others across the country as well as around the world. So you're building a business on three levels: locally, nationally, and then internationally. Once you get this concept down, it'll be much easier for you to impact as many people as you need to continue to grow and uplift and educate them and solve problems in the marketplace or pain points that you may know of that is definitely relevant that you can do and give some assistance or some kind of service to help them get to the next level. And that's really what it's all about. So building a compelling website, you got to create a mobile friendly design. When I say mobile friendly, today everybody's using cell phones to get access to any and everything that they do while on the go. And more than half of web traffic comes from mobile devices. So your site must be responsive and provide a seamless experience on any size screen that is placed on, whether it's your cell phone, a tablet, or laptop computer, or desktop. You want to be, or even a big screen TV. Now that we can connect our internet stuff on TVs now, we want to make sure that we can basically have a responsive website that can fit all screens and be showing more professionally a clean, crisp looking website that people can navigate and do the things that they need to do on a regular basis. So you want to make sure that it's ensured clear navigation and user experience, we call UX. The average user spends less than a minute on a web page. So the layout must be simple and clear, call to action, CTAs, fast loading speed, and an intuitive design. And so, yes, the average user spends less than a minute on a web page because attention spans are short. Everybody's just trying to get to the point, get to the thing that they need to get to because they're counting every minute on the hour. So your layout must be simple. You got your home page first is going to be the first thing that they're going to see when they type in your domain name on the search engine, whatever that is, www, whatever that may be. But again, your home page, you have to have enough on there so you can have your CTA call to action. You got your header, your body, and the footer. Now, your form should be on your home page as well for them to fill out information. Your contact information should be there as well. Your call number, whatever number they need to call to get in touch with you. And basically you sharing information about your company via video or if a slideshow that represents in your content has to be targeted to that audience, target market audience that you're trying to reach in the marketplace. That's going to be your consistent key. Your footer will give you just if you have a map of your location, if you have a brick and mortar location, you want to basically represent that. And then the contact information at the bottom, along with if you can add to frequently asked questions, should be on the home page. Your FAQs should be also on your home page. And so if you have that there, if you are part of Google, your Google reviews, you want that also on your home page. So that way people can see exactly what others are thinking about your product or service that you're providing, and they're giving you feedback about the services that you provided. But I always say this with every entrepreneur. You want to give quality customer service on a regular, consistent daily basis so that way you can get good reviews on your website, on Google search, and that way people, when they go and look you up by Googling you, your company name or your name, all your information will show up there on Google. And that gives a more credibility to help you see that, well, this person has a lot of good likes and people seem to like what they've done for them. Let me test and try it out. Now, if you're persistent and consistent in your product and services and your quality of customer service that you're giving on a regular daily basis, you're going to win. And that's what you want to do. So you want to establish a consistent brand identity. This is very important too. Now you want to use, now you can't use the same font colors and logos and messaging across your website on all other online channels to build recognition and trust. But your goal is to make sure that you establish consistent brand identity. Whatever your logo is, you want that engulfed in every bit of your content on social media, search engines. No matter where you are, you want that to be noted. On your website, if you're doing marketing campaigns and you're doing digital marketing, you want the logos and all that content and color schemes to be consistent across the board. So it's the same thing. So you're not changing the colors as you do other things. You want to stay consistent and persistent in your approach. So you want to showcase your products and services that you're providing in the marketplace on a regular daily basis. Whether you sell products via e-commerce platforms or offer services, your website is the perfect place to curate a high quality portfolio with engaging images and videos. I always say you got to have some good videos. And if you have videos on your website, it must be up to date. You got to keep engaging them on a weekly basis. So your marketing campaigns has to be done consistently every week. This as we close out this week in September, as we're on the 25th of the month, we only got 30 days in this month. We only got 5 days left after this 4. So how are we closing out this weekend and start the new weekend on Monday? You want to make sure that your campaigns that you're running is consistent. So you want to keep them engaged with images and videos. If you have a slideshow, or whatever promotions you're running. And always understand the 5 P's of marketing. It's all about the people, the product, the price, the place, and the promotion. The more you stay focused there, ladies and gentlemen, the stronger you get, the better you are. And guess what? You'll be on point when it comes to your growth and helping people as you help yourself. So we talk about, how do I drive traffic now to the website? Once I have designed it, once it's built by whoever I had to do it, what can I do now to drive traffic and expand my reach? Well, this is a very important question that you should be asking yourself if you're just getting started or if you're already established, but you're not getting any activities done on your website. Now, your website is many things. Remember, back in the day, we used to use it as a brochure, as a way to kind of share whatever product service we provided so people can look at it like a business card or something like that. But it's more to it than that. Today, it's interactive. Today, it's responsive. Today, we can do videos. Today, you can add AI to it. And the more we add that to the level, the stronger we get. So driving traffic and expanding your reach of your business on using your website, it all begins with implementing search engine optimizations we call SEOs. So SEO is crucial for increasing your search engine result page, what we call SERP, rankings, and helping potential customers find you online. So your key strategies should be including performance key word search. You want to make sure your PKR is done properly, because if you don't have your PKR on levels, then you're not really driving traffic to your website. So to understand what your target audience is searching for, knowing what they're looking for based on the search engine name and start off that you're starting with. Now, if you're selling tools, depending on a particular tool you sell, like a hammer online, then you want to say, what is the nearest place that sells hammers? When they go through the search engine, your keyword search should have something in reference to that point. Okay? That's why we call it the performance keyword research. You want to do all of that. So also, you want to optimize your content with these keywords in your headline, meta tags, and body text. And because your content is going to be your key driver here, you want to make sure you have that done consistently. So you want to improve your technical SEO by compressing images, ensuring fast page speeds, and earning quality backlinks. And also, you can do videos now. Google is giving you that opportunity where you can point your YouTube channel. If you have a YouTube channel, that's great. If you don't, you need a YouTube channel. So you can start promoting infomercial or webmercial, we call it, where you can start showcasing your products and services that you're providing on a regular basis. Even if you have a podcast, such as what I have, you can do the same thing there. Because when they go to my YouTube channel, they'll see my podcast there. And of course, it'll showcase it with my AdWords and keywords that I put in there. Now I'm reaching more audience that I didn't reach before. So you also want to engage in content marketing. Again, content marketing, CM, is also relevant and pertinent, just like your SEOs. If you have proper information that you're sharing to reach your target market on a daily basis, you want to produce valuable, high quality content like blogs, right? Posts. You want to make sure your blog post is on point. If you don't have a blog on your page, you need to get a blog page on your website. Videos, right? Or podcasts, as I said, just such as this, that answers your audience's questions and showcase your expertise. Frequently asked questions or FAQs need to be again on the homepage. This builds authority and trust with your customers and your target market on a regular basis. So you also basically want to use social media strategically when it comes to building your business and your brand. And how do we drive traffic and expand our reach? What is your social pages looking like, people? What are you doing? So you want to make sure that you focus on the platforms where your target audience is most active and tailor your content to each channel that you see them on. But we got to be consistent with your branding and engaging directly with your followers, asking them questions and engaging them on their questions that they're having as well on the social platform. So it's going to be a back and forth type of thing where we're going to continue to engage and share information that's going to be relevant to them, right? So you want to claim your online listings too. This also helps you to create and optimize business listings on platforms like Google Business Profiles. You got Yelp, which I love Yelp, and other industry-specific directories. You got Meta and all the rest of them. Ensure all information, such as your address, phone number, and hours of operation, is accurate and up to date. If you move the location somewhere, that needs to be updated on the search engines and through these listings that you have. These business listings is also key. Now, most of them are free. Some of them you can pay for, but your goal is to get listed so people can know that you're in business and you're here to stay. You're not just one of those fly-by-night companies. So you want to consider paid advertising. Now, Google, if depending on your budget and how much you want to pay and spend on a monthly basis, you want to make sure that you have that information out there and layout out there, and that you set aside a marketing budget. You're going to need a marketing budget for your business. Now, if you don't think about it or do this, then you're going to be left behind because marketing is going to be a key factor to your growth. Organically speaking, you can do this well. That's why you have your forms on your website. So your call to action is to get people to go to your website and fill out the form. And if you don't have an AI on your website, you need to implement that. That's going to help you collapse timeframes. You can do automation as well, automate the responses from everybody who sends out an inquiry or fill out the form or go through your chat. And your AI chatbot will chat back and forth with each one and answer inquiries in reference to your business, what products and services you're providing, and how you can get them the answers as quickly as possible. The most important thing, though, ladies and gentlemen, is to make sure that you continue to stand fast on your accuracy and making sure that you're consistent and persistent with your content and information that you're providing to your target market across all the platforms that you're servicing on. And notice it's a lot. We're doing a lot here. It's a lot on the platforms. With social media, you got the search engines, you got your website, you got your email marketing, and all these various things that you can do. You got your listings, you got your groups, and all these different things, events that you're hosting that you want to showcase that too as well on a regular basis and get people to participate with you when it comes to whatever events you're hosting in the local community. And you want to post that and showcase that as well, getting people engaged and involved in what you do. And that is one of the things why we're so consistent with referencing this, because we want everybody to get on board. So that way everybody can win, everybody come together, and we grow in our communities effectively. So I just wanted to share this quick tips with you today, this Thursday, as we continue to build and grow on a regular, consistent basis our business. Now we have our workshops coming up in the month of October, so I'll be on the lookout for that on my workshop that I'll be doing on my on of course on Zoom. But I can also make sure that you guys get the information by going to my website at globaltouchenterprise.net. And if you have any questions, we do website reviews. So you can fill out my form, and I'll be happy to assist you further with growing your business, utilizing strategic marketing campaigns that's relevant for today. And so as we close out this year, 2025, we're in the last fourth quarter of the year. How are you going to close out this year? What is your expectation and goal? And are you reaching your target market on a regular, consistent basis? So with that, I want to thank you all for this opportunity. You guys keep the faith as well as keep building your dream. Bye for now.